Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name's John McDonald and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple but quite effective arrangement. So we're looking for one that is quite visually appealing but really isn't difficult to put together. So what I've got is I've got this lovely handcrafted pot, and this really does feel like it's been made by an artisan potter. So it's got a nice feel as opposed to something that's just mass produced. We've got a little bit of cornus, and I really like this stem because we've got a nice straight line and we've got these interesting side branches. Our flower is going to be these lovely sunflowers, and I just think the colours of the brown and the yellow and the green, this just all works really well with this pottery. And I've got a couple of bits of greenery, but we'll see if we need them. So let's begin. So what I've done is I've put inside a pin holder. So pin holder I've just dropped down into the bottom. So that's like a metal base with some spikes. And then I've just added a little bit of water. And we're just going to stage this. So really, if you're not confident with flower arranging or you're new to flower arranging, then I want to just make an arrangement that seems very, very simple. So this is going to give us our line. And I've put that slightly more to the back. Now, for our foliage, this is an anthurium leaf. And actually that's fine. For all it lost its stem there, it can just go in. So I wanted to have that like a collar at the back. And then we're going to look at our sunflowers. So sometimes with sunflowers you get a lot of leaves and they can be in poor condition or they can be a little bit torn. So we're really going to take off some of the leaves, and I'm just cutting these stems at a slant, and now we can start to place our flowers. So our first one is I've picked the smallest sunflower and we have it up the top. So even at this we've actually got an arrangement that's quite interesting in its simplicity. So I'm looking at the sunflowers now and just seeing what sizes we've got. So now we're on to our next size up. And again, just taking off a couple of the leaves, and we'll work out where we want this. And I can really use these little side branches of the cornus just to catch the flowers and hold them where I want them. And our next one, yeah, this is a good one, or maybe this one. So this is a little early in the season here for sunflowers, but they're actually in good condition. They're quite happy. I'm quite happy. And again, I'm just using that just to catch it. And then our next one. So really when I'm looking at this, I'm just kind of visualizing where I want that stem to be. If you're not sure, then I would suggest that you cut them a little bit long, have a measure. So even though this is down here, the bottom of the pot is actually going to be higher up. So it's going to sit a little bit higher unless I cut it. So I'm just going to take a little bit off. We can test that and see. So again, we're just creating a line with our arrangement. And then we're down to our last sunflower. So when we're looking at these flowers, they've got a face, so they're going in one direction. They also can have a bit of a line in the stem, but we can use our cornus to compensate for that if we want. And again, I'm just pushing that down so that it's onto our spikes of our pin holder. And really we've got a very striking line arrangement. Now, I'm just going to look at this and see what we want to have. So do we need another bit of greenery or do we just leave it? This is a little bit of Brunia, which is like a South African greenery. And it's quite nice. Again, I shouldn't have done that. But we can just pop that in. So that's actually really nice. And yeah, I think we'll just put in a little touch of that just down to catch our eye. I'm not going to use this one, we don't need it. And then what we need to do is just look at our stems. So we've got these branches coming off. So we've got the eyes going this way, but these are kind of going that way. So do we want to alter that in any way? And I think actually there's too many on the one level. So I think what we'll do is we'll just take them in a wee bit. In fact, I think it's better without them. So we can actually leave a little touch so that we know that they were there, and it creates a little bit of a detail. But I think we want to have this really minimal and interesting. So that's actually, that one's a little bit distracting. There we go. We've got a really simple arrangement that anyone can do. You don't need a lot of materials. What you do need is a nice sturdy pot. Now, if you don't have a pin holder, you could use some floral foam, or you could use some pebbles. You could even tie your flowers together to create a bunch and then place that into the pot. But something that's quite straightforward to put together and quite fun to do, and actually doesn't take up a lot of room neither. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you want to subscribe to keep up to date with all our videos, then click here and tap that bell to get notification of our new videos. We've got loads to come. So thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.